Hello, everyone. This is Karen.
Can you help me, Karen?
Of course I can.
I forgot my name.
Your name is Shane.
Thank you for your help. Hi, everybody. I'm Shane.
Today, we're looking at part one of our daily conversation, and it's called requesting help. And the vocabulary words are request.
Request.
The hotel guest requested a room with an ocean view.
Nice. Crash.
Crash.
The speeding car crashed into a house.
Farther.
Farther.
The walk to the beach was much farther than I'd expected.
Capture.
Capture.
We captured a photo of a beautiful flower this morning.
That's wonderful. So we're talking about how to request for help, right? Or some of the problems we might have when we request some help.
Yeah, so if you're traveling, you have to ask for help, right? So one thing that you will need to do often is figure out how to go from point A to point B. So,
asking for directions.
Exactly. So are you the type of person when traveling, do you like to depend on Google Maps or some other kind of way, or will you ask the locals for directions?
Well, I would check my Google Map and I would also ask the locals.
Yeah, I enjoy asking the locals, even if I know where I'm going, because sometimes they will recommend things to you and say, oh, maybe you don't want to go there, you should try this place. There's not as many tourists there. Or you can kind of have some conversation with the locals.
And you can really feel how friendly they are to the foreigners. I really enjoy that too. But how about taking pictures? If you ask some locals or some people to help you take pictures, are you ever worried?
Yeah, to be honest, I think that is a bit dangerous to do because
they might run away with your camera.
Yeah, especially in big tourist areas, people are trying to steal your camera, your wallet, your purse. So don't give your expensive camera or phone to a stranger.
You're right. Okay, just be careful.
All right, let's learn more about asking for help.
All right.
Enjoy.
Brad and Shelley are in New York City. They're looking for a building where a scene from the movie The Avengers was shot.
I can't wait to see the building that the SHIELD plane crashed into.
Neither can I, but we'll have to find it first. Let's ask for directions.
Excuse me, we're looking for 101 Park Avenue. Can you tell us how to get there?
Do you mean that tall black building?
Yes, that's the one.
Just walk straight for 2 blocks, then turn left. After 1 block, turn left again and walk straight. You'll see the building on your right.
Thanks.
Today's lesson is called Daily Conversation, Requesting Help. Part 1. Hello, everyone. My name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike. And we all need help at some time in our lives. Different times, different places, different situations. If you need help, you could try to solve the problem by yourself, and often that does work. But occasionally we face situations where we really do need help. So to get help, you first have to ask. Or, as we use in our sentence, in our title here, you have to request help. To request is basically like to ask, especially if you're asking for something, all right? So if you're in a restaurant, for example, and you drop your spoon, you might request a new clean spoon. You're asking for something in sort of a polite kind of way. So requesting help is just asking for help when you need it. For example, for the word request, we could say the hotel guest requested a room with an ocean view. It was something special, they wanted it, and so they asked for it. So
you call down and very formally ask for something. I'm requesting this, let's say.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't go to 7-Eleven, though, and request a cup of coffee. You just order a cup of coffee. You would ask for it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. The first part of our lesson is called asking for directions. So let's say you're in a new city and you're lost. You might need help. You might need assistance. And that's when you request help in a situation like that. Now, Brad and Shelley are in New York City, and they're looking for a building where a scene from the movie The Avengers was shot.
Oh.
So they're sightseeing in a very specific way there in New York City.
They're big fans of the Avenger movies, so they want to sort of go around the world and find the actual places that were featured in the film. So Shelley begins our dialogue by sort of talking about where they're trying to go, where they're planning to go today. She says, I can't wait to see the building that the Shield plane crashed into. Now, this is a scene from the Avengers movie where the Shield plane, that's the one, I guess, flown by the Avengers, right? It crashes into a building in New York, and that was actually a real building. Of course, they used CGI, but in the scene in the movie, the plane hit the building or crashed into the building. Very dramatic and exciting.
There you go. Yeah, when you crash into something, you do hit that thing. But it's a really big deal. Let's say two cars crash. They were moving very quickly and then they hit one another and an accident came out of that. Yeah, that's what it means to crash into something, to hit or to bump into something with a whole lot of force. For example, the speeding car crashed into a house and probably demolished the house.
So the car was moving very quickly and it hit the house, and yes, as you said, a lot of damage would have happened to both the car and the house, and who knows, people could have gotten hurt too in a car crash. We can also use it as a noun. When there is a crash, those things have had a crash. All right, anyway, so Brad is excited as well as Shelley. He says, neither can I, but we'll have to find it first. Let's ask for directions. As I probably don't have to tell anyone, New York is a big city with lots of big buildings that planes could crash into in movies, so finding the exact building will be a little bit of a challenge.
That's why they're going to request some help.
Makes
Shelley
sense.
says, excuse me. She's flagging down a passerby there. Excuse me, we're looking for 101 Park Avenue. Can you tell us how to get there?
Well, they have an address. Well, that will definitely help. Yeah, and a passerby is a person just walking down the street. They're, of course, hoping that this person is from New York City and knows where that is. And it seems that this passerby is from New York City and can help them. But first, the passerby has a question to make sure that they're going to give them the correct information. So the question is, do you mean that tall black building? They've seen it. They might sort of know the address and where it is on Park Avenue. They just want to make sure they're thinking of the right building. And Shelley says, yes, that's the one. That was what it looked like in the film. That must be the same building they're talking about. Success.
And the passerby says, okay, good. Well, just walk straight for 2 blocks. Then turn left. After 1 block, turn left again and walk straight. You'll see the building on your right. So, wow, those are some very detailed directions here. Shelley and Brad should be able to find their way there in no time. Anyways, Brad is thankful and polite, so he says thanks to this extremely helpful passerby. Folks, that brings us to our break, but don't go away. We'll be back with the next part of our lesson right after this.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这次的绘画是关于请求协助 （requesting help）。那这边用到一个单字是 request。request 它是动词，就表示请求或者是要求。那我们第一段对话的标题是 asking for directions， 问路。现在 Brad 跟 Shelley 人在纽约，他们正在找《复仇者联盟》这部电影的某个拍摄场景的大楼。Shelley 就说他等不及要去看神盾局飞机撞上的那一栋建筑物了，可是你也要先找得到才行啊。我们先来看单字 crash。crash 当动词表示撞毁或是撞击，它其实也可以当名词来表达撞毁或是相撞。那 Jeff 老师用到一个动词叫做 demolish。demolish 它是拼作 D-E-M-O-L-I-S-H， 这个字表示毁坏、破坏，也有拆除的意思。好，那么文中的 The Avengers 同学们可能很熟悉，它就是指电影《复仇者联盟》，还有这个 S.H.I.E.L.D. 的点 shield 就是神盾局咯。好，刚刚 Mike 老师说，当然不可能真的用飞机去撞大楼嘛，电影使用的是 CGI 技术。CGI 就是电脑合成影像，电脑动画图像。好，接着我们看到 Shelley 他们就找到一位路人，顺利的问好路了。那我们接着就来看下一段对话吧。
Brad and Shelley arrive at the building they were looking for. They want to take some photos.
Wow, the building looks even bigger in real life.
Let's take some selfies.
But the camera needs to be farther back if we want to capture the building.
I'll ask that lady over there if she can help. Pardon me, but could you take a picture of us with this building?
Sure. Say cheese.
Cheese!
That looks great. Thank you so much.
The second part of our lesson is called Taking Pictures. Okay, we've got Brad and Shelley. Remember, they're looking for a particular building. They've gotten their directions and now they're heading that way. And get this, Brad and Shelley, they arrive at the building they were looking for. Yay, success. What great directions. And get this, because they've finally gotten there, they want to take some photos. They never want to forget this moment for the rest of their lives.
Absolutely. They're standing there in front of 101 Park Avenue, the big black building that the Shield plane crashed into in the Avengers movie 10 years ago, and they really want to record it. And Brad is impressed with what he is seeing. It's a big building. So he says, wow, the building looks even bigger in real life. Well, that's the thing about skyscrapers. They do tend to be quite big, especially when you're standing down at the bottom of them looking straight up. So Shelley is probably just as impressed, but she's focused on the mission. The mission is to get some pictures, so she says, let's take some selfies. They don't want to just take pictures of the building. They want to take pictures of themselves in front of the building in case anyone says that they're lying about seeing the building. They can say, look, there we are.
We were there.
That's
we're
right.
not liars.
No.
Anyways, Brad says, hey, wait a minute, but the camera needs to be farther back if we want to capture the building.
It's a big building.
It's a big building, so we need to be farther back or further away to get the entire building in the frame of that photo. We want the whole thing in the picture here, so we have to be further away from the building.
That's right. If you've ever been to 101, you'll definitely have seen people lying on the sidewalk taking pictures of their friends in front of the big 101 building. And the farther away you can get from the building, the easier it is to get that giant building in your picture. Farther, this adverb means at a greater distance, at a lot of further or larger distance from where you are now. We often talk about this when we're comparing things and the distance to a place. For example, Taichung is a few hundred kilometers away from Taipei, but Kaohsiung is farther. It's a greater distance. It's more kilometers away than Taichung. For example, we could say the walk to the beach was much farther than I'd expected. I thought it would take me 20 minutes. I thought it was maybe 2 kilometers away, but it took me 45 minutes. It was more like 4 or 5 kilometers away, a greater distance away.
Now, there is a slight difference between the words further and farther, okay? Specifically, there is a slight difference between these words, but usually they're used interchangeably nowadays. Farther, though, always refers to something being at a greater distance from something, okay? Further can be used in a slightly different way, but don't worry about it. When you're talking about distance, you can use these two words, further and farther, interchangeably. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about this verb capture. Usually, when you capture something, you trap that thing so that it can't get away. Here, when you capture something in a photograph, you get that entire thing in your photograph. So you kind of trap the image in this way, but we're not being literal. Anyways, yes, the verb is capture. Let's take a look at an example sentence. You could say, we captured a photo of a beautiful flower this morning. We took a beautiful picture of this flower. The whole thing was in the frame.
Oh,
great flower.
A great picture, too. You're lucky to capture it. All right, so there they go. They have to get a little farther away from the building to capture it all in one frame with themselves as well. So they might need some help, and that's exactly what Shelley is thinking too. She says, I'll ask that lady over there if she can help. So they see this passerby, maybe just standing there on the corner. She doesn't look busy. She looks friendly, like she might help them out. So Shelley goes over and says, pardon me, but could you take a picture of us with this building? So she's probably handing her camera or her phone over and saying, can you help us out here? We really want to have a picture with both of us in it, so we need your help. And this woman seems very happy to cooperate.
She says, sure, I'll help you out. Say cheese. And Brad and Shelley both say cheese, so they're smiling in their photograph. And Shelley is really happy with this photo that they've been able to take. She says, that looks great. Thank you so much. What a great photograph. Anyways, folks, with that, our lesson for today is in the books, and it's time for us to say bye-bye.
Take care.
第二段对话的标题是 Taking Pictures 拍照。Brad 跟 Shelley 已经找到神盾局飞机撞的那一栋建筑物了，他们想要自拍，可是因为大楼很高很大，相机必须拿远一点才能把大楼拍进去，于是他们就请旁边一个路人来帮忙拍照。那这边出现两个单字 farther， 这是副词，表示更远地。那么 Jeff 老师有提到farther 跟 further 这两个字有时候可以互通，不过 farther 比较常用来指距离上更远地，那么 further 比较常用来指程度上更进一步、更深入地。好，下一个单字 capture 它有捕获、获得的意思，那在课文中就是指拍摄、捕捉，像是捕捉画面。再顺便学一下 selfie 表示自拍照，我们可以用 take a selfie 来表达拍一张自拍照。好，以上是今天的讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们的文法单元。今天要介绍的文法重点有两个，第一个是 neither 的用法，第二个是 pardon me。我们先来学 neither 或是 neither， 它可以引导子句来附和前面的否定陈述，来表达说也不怎么样怎么样。那它的用法是 neither 助动词加主词，或是 neither be 动词加主词。那同学们要记得，以 neither 来开头的子句，必须将助动词或是 be 动词移到主词的前面来形成倒装哦。例如 Eddie has never been to Europe and neither has Lily. Eddie 不曾去过欧洲 ，Lily 也是。好，那后半句的 neither has Lily， 它就是把助动词 has 摆到主词 Lily 的前面形成倒装，所以 neither has Lily 就是用来表达 Lily 她也不曾去过欧洲。好，再看一个例句 ，Sharon isn't going to the party and neither is Stacy。Sharon 没有要去参加派对 ，Stacy 也是。好，那后半句的 neither is Stacy 就是把 be 动词 is 摆在主词 Stacy 的前面来形成倒装。Neither is Stacy 就是用来表达 Stacy 也没有要去参加派对。好，最后我们来学 pardon me。Pardon 可以当名词或是动词来表达原谅、宽恕。Pardon me 是口语用法，就相当于 excuse me。表达抱歉、对不起或是不好意思，那可以用在询问别人问题的前面呢，来当做一个礼貌的用语，像是 Pardon me, do you know where the train station is? 不好意思，你知道火车站在哪里吗？好，那顺便补充一下，当我们没有听到或是没有听清楚对方在说什么，你想要请对方重复刚刚说的话，这时候你可以说 Pardon me, I beg your pardon. 你说什么？可以请你再说一次吗？像是可能在跟朋友聊天，他就说分手了，
Pardon me. 我分手了。I beg your pardon. 我分手了，讨厌。
想得到对方最直觉反应的说法。
嘿，谁？你觉得我的新帽子怎么样
呢？It's really special. Great.
Okay, don't sugarcoat it. Just tell me, what do you really think?
You look like an idiot.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. You look great. Wonderful. Here, look, I'll wear it too. See? So cool. How do I look? Come on. Give it to me straight.
You look terrible. Anyway, 我们今天要介绍的就是对方最直觉反应的问句。
Yeah. So usually people will say, "What do you think?" Right? What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah.
But I noticed one problem in Taiwan. People will say, "How do you think?"
哦，这是错误文法示范吗？不能说。
你觉得怎么样？怎么？所以他们就是 how。
哦，直接翻译成 how， 其实这样不对。
所以你可以说 "What do you think?" 可是不要说 "How do you think?"
可是如果我们用 "Give it to me straight"， 其实那个语气比 "What do you think" 还要更强烈。
对，因为你不要他们只是很敷衍的说哦，不错不错。对，只要come on, really, tell me the truth.
你真的觉得如何
？Give it to me straight， 很直接，告诉我。
第二个就是 don't sugarcoat it。sugarcoat 是怎么样？不要在上面就是装饰，不要让它美化了。
如果你要吃药，会很苦，
会很苦，
会很苦。所以如果你放一些 sugar 在上面，你就比较可以吞得下去。
而且就跟糖一起吃比较能够下毒。
对，所以不要这样子，我要你就给我苦苦的反应，所以我知道这是真的，不是假的。对。
I see.
Give me your gut reaction.
Gut 是哪里啊
？Gut
就是肚子、肠子这边嘛。
对啊，所以你不用你的脑袋，就是不是说哦，我应该要怎么说
？OK，
不让他不开心或者是难过。
OK，
就是从你的 gut 就是有一点banana， 哈，对，就是 your gut reaction。
所以你不经过头脑去想的反应就是 gut reaction。
gut 就是 stomach 的意思。
对 ，OK，
到这边。OK，ready？
So
live action?
Yeah, ready?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Let's go.
We're gonna give it to you straight.
No sugarcoating here. Give it to me straight. How does this shirt look? Give me your gut reaction. Don't sugarcoat it.
Honestly, you look ridiculous.
I knew it. What should I wear then?
Calm down. I'll help you pick something out.
Thanks. Number 1. Give it to me straight.
Number 2. Don't sugarcoat it.
Number 3. Give me your gut reaction.